Hi guys, want to talk to you today about a really cool product, very excited to check out, and it's by XbotGo. It is actually the successor to this, which is the XbotGo Sports Cameraman. I think the official name is, but essentially a gimbal that you can use to track in sport scenarios and sporting events. And the successor is the XbotGo Chameleon. So I don't know what's in this box. It is very heavy. Let's check it out. I've already got the outer wrapping off. Disclaimer, they did send me this product, but they do not have a say in any of my content or opinions. And my first impression is, look at this. We have a remote and we have the device itself. And I've got a pretty good idea of how this is going to work, but heavy. Looks like very simple boxing and sleek and simple. So there's the device outside of its case and a remote. So thank you for including the remote. That's pretty cool. It's upside down. No. I like that. It's on both sides. Lights flashing. So really this product, what it's doing here, you got a place to put your phone on the top, little clamp. You got a camera on here. It looks like it rotates around this axis, Q20 on the bottom, which means you can mount this to a tripod, which is how you're going to get your stability. Then I would guess here it rotates. I think I saw in the box it does rotate. USB-C in the back, and it looks like it's got some tilt on this. It looks like this will move back and forward. So I do have the app on my phone, so let's do this. A little bit of inception for you. Got my camera looking at my phone, that's looking at me. Okay, either way, I have plenty to play around with here and figure out and see what I like and go from there. This has just been an initial impression. I've been more focused on trying to figure this thing out, but so far it's pretty cool. The tracking's awesome on it. So I'll be curious to do a few different scenarios to see how it works, how, different sports. There's a whole bunch of betas on there that I just saw that we can play around with. So still in the middle of summer, so we'll see what sports are on at this point and we'll get that figured out. So full review coming soon, but the unboxing experience was great. The device itself, the quality of the device, I'm very impressed with, and I'm excited to use it more. So good job, XbotGo. Fantastic product. So this is the XbotGo Chameleon. The actual gimbal side of things was, the tracking on that I thought was great, especially in the sports context. So this thing just seems to be more beefed up and I think a better design than a gimbal. All right guys, so here's a little add-on, because as you probably saw already, we have taken out the XbotGo on a little field trip adventure and played some soccer ball or some football. It performed fantastic. In fact, it was really good. Put it on the XbotGo tripod. I think this is the T1 or the T3 with extendable legs. I've featured this in my review or my unboxing of the actual gimbal. But had it on this thing, all extended out of course, and had the drone up in the air, kind of doing some shots with it. But obviously the primary reason and deal here was having this tracking me, my family playing soccer. The idea is I was going to go, there's a bunch of different sporting, like a basketball court, tennis courts, and hockey at that same park. And we were going to see either one if we could go and just mess around, put it in that sport mode and then play that sport like basketball, but just using a soccer ball or whatever with the kids. But there was people on the courts and I was going to potentially ask people if I could video them. Thought that was a little bit odd and there's kids there, so I didn't really want to do that. So didn't get a chance to do anything other than that tracking, but the idea was we were going to do a little bit more. But there is going to be definite occasions, especially my nephews, baseball, soccer, football, all these different sporting events, and maybe even my son in soccer at some point, where this thing is going to come in handy. So it brings me back to like when my wife was in high school and her dad's on the sidelines with a big video camera, or like one of them big chunky ones you got to put on your shoulder, and they're videotaping their kid, to some degree missing the enjoyment of the event. And yes, you can look back and watch it back, but just being there and being able to be a part of the event as opposed to worrying about videoing and capturing it for future. There's something priceless about that. And then being able to have this on the sideline, whether it's tracking a person, you know, and tracking the entire game, it definitely takes the effort out of capturing an event like that, a game, especially for kids. For that purpose alone, I think this is great. And I think the design, the way they made this thing, the app is really good. The tracking is really good. I was literally walking around the whole thing and this thing was just rotating around. Now, clearly it is a sports cameraman, and just tracking myself is, you can do it, right? And that's exactly what I did, and it worked perfect. But they put a lot of time and effort into the software to track an actual game, like an actual game of soccer, an actual game of hockey, all these different sports that they put into the app. That is exactly what it's designed for. So that will come for sure, and this will be a big part of that. But at this point, it's right in the middle of summer still, and we haven't had a chance to, the kids haven't got, you know, they're just gone back to school. We haven't got a chance to start their sporting programs up yet. And yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying this, and it's a really good design. You know, not to bash the old one, but this is a little bit more hands-on than, and you can put on a tripod like this, but this is specifically designed to sit in a tripod in which do its thing to track. So yeah, XbotGo did a real good job. So I'm excited to use it more, which is obviously a positive thing. And it's a testament to what they've done with the product. I can just think of so many scenarios where they can come into play, and even just outside of sports, just tracking different family events and not really have to worry about, and the control, the remote, just being able to do for that. So yeah, and they keep improving the software. That's great. They keep adding things. That's great. Making improvements, making adjustments, and correcting any errors. So that will wrap up my XbotGo. I just wanted to add a little bit more to this, just because we have taken it out in the field and used it a few other more cases and had some fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed the aerial footage from the drone. And yeah, XbotGo, thumbs up. Good job. And again, thank you for sending it to me. Have a great day, guys. Bye.